One shot, let's begin. Frankenstein Sorikara. Frankenstein Afterwards by Tachibana Natsuka. Translated by Yoko Karase. Alright. It's the month of February, so that means we are doing romance one shots until the end of the month. And it's a leap year, so that means we are getting an extra. Right, let's go from there, everybody. On the day I lost my I realized that I was the one who destroyed everything. I became truly alone. I felt desperate and tried to commit suicide, but my body was too strong. I couldn't kill myself in any way. Now, the only way to heal is to create evil with my action. As I searched for materials by unearthing a grave. What are you doing? At my grandmother's grave? I encountered her. I'm a monster. I was created by my father, Victor Frankenstein. I'm immortal. I'm seeking a companion to share my immortality with. And since my body's made of human corpses, my companion must also be made of bones, organs, skins, and so on. From what nonsense is that? Give back my grandmother! Fine. I often make mistakes, my words and actions. Your facial expression shows anger. I decided that this action hurt the feelings of others. I apologize. I also want to apologize to the owner of these bones. In that case, you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Oh. Ah! What are you doing? Punishment. Mistakes must be punished. I heard that's the rule among you. This time, however, my arms that injured you as a time. Don't worry. It'll be better after fixing them. I will find. Why are you returning them? Because I dislike horrible punishments like this. Then, please, be the one giving the punishment. Dinner. I made too much, so please, eat with me until it's finished. Is this punishment enough? Are you not satisfied? I think this is not enough as a. You are really troublesome. Then you have to assist me in my life from now on and forever. Assist? I'm a farmer. Quite difficult. Doing housework and farming alone? I'm a monster. I can't live with humans. That's what happened. You also saw what happened earlier, right? My thoughts are very different from humans. Even though my father's plan labeled me as artificial human, it will surely scare you, people around you. That's why I can't agree to that proposal. Is that so? I can see profound despair in your eyes, the same eyes I had a few days ago. When you asked for punishment and called yourself a monster? Aren't complex feelings like that only possessed by humans? By the way, working the farm is tough, so it's suitable as a punishment. I'll accept it. The girl's name is Shion. I don't have a name. Grandson, named like that. Help me plow the land. Plow, like this. Give it a try. My life? Imitating humans. What are you doing? Making a diary. It's the best way to look back on your daily growth and memories. Proof has begun. Have you heard a loud noise recently? Oh, the trees in the forest were cut down too. But more than that, Shion-san's friend looks scary. I suspected that. Rather than causing trouble, it's more like startling. You're powerful. But this way, it'll be difficult to go to the city. Generally, humans have restraints in their physical ability. But I don't have them. Can't you control your own strength? This happened because I couldn't control it. Hmm, that's so. Please, hold on. It can't be done. Your hand might be crushed if I hold it. Pain is not good. Hmm, that's true. That's why, please endure it as much as possible. If you can't, you just need to practice until you can. With that, on our way to the store, we started to practice. Uh, uh, s- Sorry, I felt like this would be good, so I unconsciously took a picture. And when processed, it looks like this. Oh. Hey, Shion-chan, come here. Okay. And I started to get used to the surroundings. It's cold. Just take mine. Huh? What about you? I can adapt, so it's okay. That night, sorry, but she couldn't stop shivering. Oh my god. What? What? Oh my, it's like when the cat brings you dead. Oh my god. Last night, your body temperature dropped drastically. So to keep your body warm, I took organs and animal skins from the. Did you sleep well? Oh. Do you, do you know why I'm angry? I don't know. Not only your anger, but also the reason behind it. It's because you take innocent lives without any consideration. You are a kind person, but I don't like the way you do it. I don't know any other way. I want you to tell me the right way. You just have to do this to me. I can't warm you. I can't warm you up. Okay, I could feel warm by myself. After that, we slept together and added another blanket. Days passed, and when I noticed, I had become a grown woman. He was just born, huh? Yeah, try touching him. By the way, what about you two? Oh, my Okami-san. New wind is blown into the city. She asked the same thing to me. Um, can you do it? My body accurately reproduces a human body. Physiological processes can also be reproduced clearly. But since the original body is a corpse, I believe its reproductive function disappeared. I knew it. If you knew, why did you ask? When we first met, right after my grandmother passed away, I had no other family. Then, when I was in a bad state, you appeared. I thought we could heal each other's wounds. But this healed me. I love you, Renson. So glad you're by my side. I'm. I don't deserve to love or be loved. I have no words to reply. Years have passed since then. Let me do it. You rest. You sure? Grandson? Only she ate. I started behaving like a but the difference in wrinkles that appeared, difference in activity between us kept. The difference stopped and I rediscovered. Finally, I found you, artificial human. Do you know me? I heard from my grandmother. She said the husband of Shion's aunt, the man with a stitched up body. You're from the city, huh? Why did you let aunt go like that? The deceased should be buried so they can rest. I'm a monster. why I have no sorrow. I don't understand the meaning of a future. Just a corpse, myself. I don't care about the stench of corpses. Oh, oh, I see. Then here, an offering for Aunt, my grandmother. Gion's favorite food and flowers. I see. So she has a grandchild. Huh? You know my grandmother? 60 years ago, Shion and I used to go shopping together. When we got wild boar meat, she was puzzled about what to cook. Then at the clothing store, she enthusiastically tried clothes. Shion was still a child at that time, though. Ah, you are still stuck in the past, huh? You're more human than I thought. You must really like Shion's aunt, right? Hmm? It seems. Oh, little rabbit. Ah! Hey, that's for my aunt! Stop it. You need to be gentle. Shion said the same thing. Oh? Hmm? It's warm. Ransan? Ransan, please listen. Humans are themselves in every moment they live. Sure, or the same. Why, I beg you, don't call yourself a monster, because the one who is there right now is the one I love. Aww. Yeah, I like her. I also love you. I'm happy to be with you. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to tell you. Shion. From now on, I have to accept the punishment because I can't face your death. And I can't reciprocate your love. Punishment of eternal life with feelings that can no longer be conveyed. And to keep these feelings from fading, I will continue to write about my human life that I spent with you. Diary from me. His human life continues with his feelings for his beloved. Oh, that's a really sweet story. That's a really sweet story. Mm. I will say I was not expecting that ending. I was expecting an ending where she would be revived into her own Frankenstein type corpse and then they would be together forever, right? That's kind of what I was expecting, to be honest. I was like, "Oh, he was looking for a corpse, well he's going to use her corpse." And I'm sure they might have had discussions about that, And it's wonderful. That I guess this is a good example like the bittersweet ending where like yeah, I didn't get the ending I wanted, but I think this is probably a better ending. Like, yeah, he just continued to write the stories, and of course, this is based on the story of Frank. So, oh no, wait! I thought it was like, isn't his name like Victor Frankl? But Victor Frankl is a very different person, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, Victor Frankl. Yeah, Victor Frankl's a very different person. Victor Frankenstein. Um, But yeah, I became truly alone in its presence here, and like, yeah, this is interesting. He became so strong he couldn't kill himself, right? Because he was a monster, and then he tries to find himself, a wife, and then this is an interesting twist, right? It's like, hey, um, where he's like, hey, I'm lonely, I got to find a companion, and this is one of those things too, where like I played the monster very great, and I feel like this is how he would speak, right? Like he would speak with maybe a little emotion, occasionally from panel to panel, perhaps. But you'd have to underlayer like several, like maybe where he voice cracked just a little, because he's still trying to be monotone because he doesn't have his emotions. As it goes deeper and deeper, and then he gets surprised, or a little bit angry. Oh, there's no need for anger, but just the like layers where you had to play a very monotone character, I think, with a very it's a little bit harder to a little bit deeper within the subtle performance here, right? And like where it's like I often make mistakes in my action. It's a little bit of sadness attached to it too, and then also punishment. I actually did bite my arm a little there, and I was like, wait a minute, let me not bite too hard there. And it's a good time. So one of the things I find interesting is he keeps saying, I have no emotions, or he can't this, that, or the other. Maybe I just gaslight myself to doing that. Um, he admits he's lonely at the beginning, and he always feels kind of sad, like, hey, I'm a farmer here, and you can see there's a ton of regret and despair in his eye, and he does have feelings, which I do appreciate, right? I look at that the girl's name is Shion. I who don't have a name like that, help me plow the land. And then, right, he does have a limiter because we all are much stronger than we think we are. We just don't realize it, right? Has begun. I suspect that I was causing trouble. But I'm glad I was. This story, I think, was very good in that I found it a little unpredictable, but I also kept thinking a million different things. Oh, wait a minute. What's gonna happen here? Okay, are the villagers gonna be like, oh no, he's a monster. Did he go and like wrong somebody by doing this here, by cutting all that down? Oh, oh yeah, that's funny. I missed that one a little like that. Like, oh wait, the people are talking about him here. Are they gonna go and like try to like kill him? Right? Is that what's gonna happen here? And then, and I thought this was a really cute thing. Please hold on. It can't be done, right? Your hand might be crushed if I can't hold it. Pain is not good. I don't know why it says maybe it's a rough translation, but I'll usually practice, right? This is just a really cute stuff here, like boom, like that. And then I like this. It's practice, and I start to get a little closer here. And then this one I think is a very good like middling plot too, because like it's cold here. Just take mine. I can adapt, so it's okay because he can handle the cold, right? But she couldn't stop shivering. And I think this is like again like the cat was like, oh my gosh, I was like, is this gonna be the turning point of the story, where she abandons him, or he's a monster or something here? Because it makes sense, right? Like you give her animal first, this, that, and the other to make sure she's okay. Um, I don't know if organs keep you warm, but I guess blood can keep. Right, and animals can't turn the force. I think makes the most sense, right? But then boom, slap, and then life is precious here. And then I like how this works, right? It's beautiful in its own essence here. And then he's trying to teach him. After that, we slept together and added another blanket, so three blankets. Boom! It's such a simple solution. They had it there. And then she's growing to be wonderful. Yeah, he was just born. Oh yeah, try touching. I thought like, oh no, is he gonna touch the baby and then like that? Are they gonna have kids? She has to say, okay, so they kissed. I kind of don't mind this that like it's kind of implying how they got close together over time rather than there being like one moment. But it's just through the naturalness of time and them spending together that they like start to bond like that. Um, right, and for this one here, um, this is where it's like, yeah, hey, I can still. I assume he could still do sex, right? Because he's saying my body actually reproduces a human by physiological process can also be reproduced clearly. But since the original core body is a corpse, I believe it's reproductive function. I was like, wait, does that mean he can't have sex, or is it more like oh he just can't have kids, right? Because they did it. You know what you asked? I thought with future, but you're kindness to me instead. Like, hey, I love you. You're by my side. And then he's like, I'm a monster. I don't deserve to be loved here. I like how he stayed by her side because they said forever, right? And then boom, started being like a human, but wrinkles appeared, and then she started slowly dying. And I like this too. Like you just have an innocent kid like talking to him, and he's just kind of living his life however he may. And I was like waiting for the breakdown now because again, I always do like these are for the most part, what do you call them? Blind readings where I don't really come in with much, and then I just read the script and then go from there. Maybe that'll change in the future where I do like a quick glance over, but I like my natural reaction. Oh, but too many of these make me cry. Maybe they'll make me cry again. And a monster. That's why I have no sorrow, right? And I don't understand the meaning of a funeral. I'm just a corpse myself, so I don't care about the stench of corpses, right? Seems like he's trying to play this part here. And then boom, boom, boom. And I think this is like kind of a beautiful bird in here. It's like, hey, it's her stuff here. 60, we got world warming, blah blah blah. You must really like Shion's aunt, right? He's like, he sees it. And then the precious life. It's good character development and growth. And then like, oh, it's warm, and I was like, oh, it's warm. So he's starting to feel this here that he didn't have. And then I'm sure you're the same. That's why I beg you, don't call yourself a monster, because the one who is there right now is the one I love, and I like that. Don't call yourself a monster, because it's like such a poignant line that probably means a lot to him specifically, who he himself says is a monster. And that's happened in the past too, right? And I do like the diaries is the one I love. I still want to get there, and it's the wonderful look of love here, the emotions he has here, taking care of her in all ways he can. Look, little piggyback ride. Oh, she got sick. Oh no, she's dead. Oh no, I shouldn't laugh like that. But like you see all these small little accidents here, where like you go here, they're spending their youth together, then okay, more of their youth, then she falls over because she's getting sick. He takes care of her, makes sure she's all right here. Then she's falling sick, and people visit her, and then just this, when he starts crying here, he's like, it's like, oh, that's wonderful. He's starting to experience those emotions. He can say, yeah, I like her. I also love you. I'm happy to be with you. I'm sorry to get a chance to tell you, Shion. That's, I think, a beautiful burden to have. He can't reciprocate your love, right? He can't face your death. And I can't reciprocate your love. Apart from eternal life with feelings that can no longer be conveyed. And to keep these feelings from fading, I will continue to write about my human life that I spent with you. And I don't know if this is some other thing here or what have you. But I also just like how this is just a callback to the whole diary thing at the beginning, where it's like, or is it here? Here we go. What are you doing? Making a diary. It's the best way to look back on your daily growth and memories here. I can't read that. Both something wants something. So I really like that because, like, oh, you can look back in your daily growth and memory because he's looking back in his daily growth and memory and the diary from me. It's a really wonderful thing that I think they called back on. It's a nice little small comeback. So I think it's a wonderful, not wonderful part of the story. We didn't get to see the front of the car, but it's from me. I'm assuming it's the same. Yeah, this was a really good one shot. I liked it a lot. And I appreciate it. It's a different pace from a lot of the other ones here, and I think it's a nice, deeper thing. And then Frankenstein. I guess Ren is a Japanese name. Calling him Ken. Hey, Ken. Awesome. This is a good story. Recommend it. Don't kill anybody. Um, and with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being born. Peace out.